Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight is scheduled for 8 rounds in the super bantamweight division. Introducing first, boxing out of the blue corner to my left. He is sporting black trunks. He's a veteran of over 60 professional fights and an OG of Boston boxing promotions. He comes to us all the way from Agua Prieta, Sonora, Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, Ernesto Guerrero. And his opponent, standing directly across the ring, fighting out of the red corner to my right, sporting black trunks with blue and yellow trim. His record, perfect. 24 wins, 0 defeats, 18 big wins by way of knockout. Originally from Venezuela, but now making his home in Londonderry, New Hampshire. Ladies and gentlemen, Hegly Mosqueda. 8 rounds, super bantamweights.
I think the question that we have to ask ourselves with this fight is Mosqueda here to make early work of him, to make a statement, to try and put himself in the ranking?
Or to go rounds.
Or does he want to get some rounds out of it?
I'll tell you, his last fight was on TV against a guy named Jose Edgardo Garcia, who was 13-3-3, and he won that fight, but Garcia gave him a hell of a battle. And I think he really wants to improve on that performance. That was at the Aganis on St. Patrick's.
He seems to be all business, and we're going to find out if he is shortly.
Let's see if he decides he's going to try and make quick work of Guerrero, or is he going to try and box and see if Guerrero can last? I mean, Guerrero can go rounds.
Yeah.
It's not out of the question.
And Mosqueda, he may want some rounds. It's entirely possible he wants to spend some time working on his craft. But I find when guys are starting to nip at the heels of those top 10 rankings, they tend to try and get the job done really quick to assure that next fight's on the way soon. So
He wants to get him out of here impressively. He wants to set himself up for something bigger. So
it's his 3rd fight this year in New England, by the way. So he's staying active. And I'd imagine, Chris, if he gets him out quick, he could come back in the ring even faster.
And I think he knows that, right? Mosqueda knows that.
Nice little 1-2 from Guerrero, but he did duck. Got out of the way. There's
Mosqueda working the shoulder roll.
Yeah, you're working that Philly shell. Pretty effective so far. Got good eyes.
Yeah, dominated the local scene in Venezuela. Former national, he won the national title.
Interesting little flicky jab he's got there. I like that. You can see Mosqueda's really, he's polished.
Very patient. Hits him with another jab.
Changing levels. Looks good.
I think Guerrero, having been in so many fights, the body's a little soft.
It's a lot of
at his age, it would be expected.
So far, he seems unfazed, and then some good head work by Guerrero too.
I could see Mosqueda having some success going down to the body.
Guerrero's got a little bit of off timing there with his head movement. I like it. You can see the experience.
Mosqueda really taking his time, though, huh?
That's what I was just going to comment on that.
Very
he's really taking his time
not
right
much,
now.
Yeah,
I don't think
really
he's even throwing a right hand. He's just kind of finding his range with that jab right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe looking for that one pop shot, but against a guy like Guerrero, you're really going to find that? You might have to make some openings.
Constant movement, the shifting of the shoulders. That's so cool to see. Just somebody who's, clearly thinking in there.
Good little right hand by Guerrero.
Yeah. However, Guerrero got that little right.
Already some swelling on Guerrero's left eye there. It's interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, Guerrero claimed hands-free, and Mosqueda kept punching.
Mosqueda, a very serious gentleman, Weigh-ins yesterday. Can't quite say he's the smiling type. Ooh, that overhand right landed again, though. I don't think it had any effect, but that's the best punch usually over somebody that does a shoulder roll, because in order to make that shoulder roll work, you have to have really, really good defensive timing.
You have to lean back on and use the elbow a little bit, and it can be tough too, because the ref can call you on it. Mayweather really perfected it. I mean, he does it the best. Everybody tries to do it, but
I don't think anybody else should. Should have ended with him.
Yeah,
it's one of those things.
End of the first round there.
His family trained that technique for years.
I think Mosqueda just won that with the jab.
Yeah,
really not much else to really say there. It was not the most thrilling round of professional boxing, but
I think Mosqueda needs to tighten up that left hook a little bit, and I can see it landing.
And being that he's the only fighter from New Hampshire, from Venezuela, the only fighter from New Hampshire that's on the card tonight. He may want to pump these fans up a little more.
Exactly.
You know? I mean, I think they would probably love to get behind a guy that relocated and is living in New Hampshire. But that's probably not the round that's going to do it, regardless of how next level he is with his timing and whatnot.
Exactly. Like we said with Pike, though, she has an entertaining style. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Castleton likes they like the excitement. You know.
So I can tell you that Jose, one of the fighters that Mosqueda has a win over is a former world title challenger named Jose Jesus Lopez. And I looked this up. He had fought Eric Morel 20 years prior to them getting in the ring and challenging for a world title.
Wow.
Box Rec Man is just a rabbit hole.
There you go. I was
sometimes.
going to say, that's the box rec fact for you.
Yeah, that's the old ring when they used to connect guys. He fought so-and-so who fought so-and-so. Remember that?
I always like to see if a guy's fought a world title challenger or a former world champion.
Yeah, no, that's always interesting.
But
what do they say? You get the rub, right? You get the rub when you fight somebody with that experience.
Yeah, the guy might have been 45 when they fought, but
still, hey.
Yeah, he did, you know. Tom Clark telling them not to step on each other's feet.
Rare moment Tom Clark is involved. He really is the type of referee that hangs back, and it's very rare that he involves himself. I think he's one of the best referees in not only in the region but in the United States.
Yeah,
I always say that on the broadcast, but I think on a national level, Tom. So experienced.
He gave Akia Prote a lot of chances in that fight.
He did,
waved off three.
I did not see it.
He waved off three what we thought were borderline, probably.
I thought two
knockdowns.
of them were clearly knockdowns.
Two or
the last one was definitely a push.
And that was the one Prote didn't want to continue.
But Prote was hoping Tom would.
He was so tired. Yeah, he didn't want to go. Again, pretty quiet stuff here. It's more, again, jabs.
Nice body shot from Guerrero.
I expected this with two guys with this kind of experience.
Yeah.
It's like in the amateurs when you get open class guys, it really slows down.
Yeah, but Guerrero's here to fight, though, which is good. I mean, literally, at this point in his career, and I would never say that he's the type of guy that would do it, but some guys would be like, it's such a different level.
Exactly.
You know.
He's here to fight. You can see it in his eyes. He wants to win. He's looking for things. He's setting things up.
Very.
Mosqueda's opened up more on the inside
Sharp
now.
punches from Mosqueda. There's that class level that you see where the punches are fast and hard.
Yep.
Usually at the lower level, it's one or the other. A guy's throwing faster.
Yeah, he's throwing that left hook now a little bit more choppy, and you see it landing over the top pretty cleanly now.
Yeah, it seems like Mosqueda wants to just break him down, not really try and go in there and force the stop.
You start seeing the Philly shell go to more of a higher guard and start working the inside game. That's when you see guys are getting more comfortable.
I like how he ducks out of the shots there, Mosqueda.
He's more effective on the
body
inside.
shot.
Sneaky little uppercut there.
Oh, no, wow.
Guerrero's got to be careful dropping that lead hand, though, because Mosqueda's got.
Low.
I'll say the speed of Mosqueda's punches from seeing fighters earlier in the card.
Yeah, he's
very
polished.
Fast.
He's polished as they
fast.
come.
Yeah, the hands are quick.
Is this an 8-rounder or?
This is an 8-rounder.
Yeah,
this is an 8-rounder.
Which could be to the detriment of the crowd. if we're being honest, I mean, the three of us appreciate boxing at this level because there's a lot to look at.
I can really appreciate Mosqueda's skills right now.
But fans love a Stevie Dunn that's going to come in there and bomb you out.
Hey, they got it early, so they can complain.
That's
the
true.
license plate says "Live free or die."
Live free or die, baby.
That's how they like their boxing. Which would be a great name for a show. We'll have to pitch that to Boston Boxing.
They really would.
This fall, live free or die.
Commission might not like it, but
yeah, maybe it's better for like a LARP contest.
So we're we're going to be ending round 2 in just a moment. There we go. Another Mosqueda round.
Yeah, he's starting to find that right hand. So
Guerrero throws a little shot here or there to remind him, hey, I'm around.
Yeah, he's keeping him honest.
Yeah. Hey, some boxing luminaries in the crowd tonight. You just have to say it.
You have to.
Mickey Ward is in the house.
Irish
the
Mickey
fighter.
I saw that. Yeah, we loved
tremendous.
it. I'm glad to see Mickey, hanging out in New England.
Just a legend, right? I mean,
just an absolute legend on every level. Recently
film.
featured in the Upper Deck Goodwin card collection, Gray, which is very exciting for Mickey.
Yeah. I'm glad Mickey got some love with that Upper Deck, getting some Upper Deck cards.
Yeah.
So,
great to see Mickey in the house.
Oh, yeah.
World title challenger Greg Vendetti.
Oh, Greg is a staple.
Recently took a break from boxing to join the National Guard.
Good for him,
but
man.
he said he is not retired. He will fight again. He's in the
doing
house.
some great work at the Revere Boxing Outreach Program, too. Shout out to those guys. Yeah, they're doing great work over there. I work with them a lot.
And I saw Irish Peter McNeely wearing a Cocoon of Horror T-shirt.
Peter McNeely's here.
Yeah,
That's
Peter
great.
McNeely in the house.
Yeah.
Boxing royalty.
Yeah, boxing royalty in the house. Mark DeLuca, who we mentioned earlier. But let's get back to the fight. Let's see if Mosqueda decides to step on the gas a little bit and see if he wants to end this fight or if he's comfortable continuing to work at this pace.
We saw in the last round he's getting a little bit more comfortable on the inside, throwing some shots in there. I think he's having more success in there, so I like to see him stick to that a little bit more.
Hey, I want to give a quick shout-out to Tim Boxeo, our buddy, live tweeting results all night long.
Awesome.
Screen caps. We appreciate you, Tim. Thanks for always covering the local scene here to a national level and a big audience. So
Tim is the
great write-up on John Gruber right there.
You got a nice write-up on John Gruber. So thank you, Tim, for covering the fights. We really appreciate it, man. Tim Boxeo.
When can Tim come to one of these fights?
You got to get him a flight from Minnesota, I believe.
Guerrero just has some good success with some uppercuts in there.
Baja Soda.
I think I wish. Oh! Down goes Guerrero.
Beautiful right
Big
hand.
right hand.
Like
He is hurt. He is hurt.
Low.
He's done. He was trying to get up.
He's hurt.
Mouthpiece is out.
He's done.
He is in bad shape.
Robert Venezuela Jr., his trainer, told him to spit the mouthpiece out. What a brilliant vet move. What a brilliant vet move. His trainer told him to do it. I was staring at him at the exact moment he did it. Look how slow he's taking to get up there.
Wow, this is a veteran maneuver. Veteran maneuver by Roberto, getting that mouthpiece
Left
out.
hand was low, perfect little right hand short shot.
I love that stuff about boxing. I don't knock that at all.
So like we said, right, the experience of these guys.
Got a lot of time
in
to
the corner
recover.
and in the ring.
But yeah, if you're Mosqueda, you got to jump on him.
Guerrero wobbled him.
Yeah,
he recovered, but he absolutely caught him with that shot. Mosqueda got a little too greedy.
A hurt man can be a dangerous man. How many times
and that was as much of a flash knockdown as you get, too, also.
Guerrero should go wild here. Oh, he snuck in an uppercut. He literally should empty the clip.
Before he got dropped, he was actually having some really good success on the inside with some uppercuts.
He's waiting. He's probably trying to clear his own head, but wow.
I mean, he's really going for it.
The excitement of this fight turned on a dime.
This is what a veteran.
They must have hurt us.
This is what a veteran does.
And he just landed a nice left hook up top.
This is what a veteran does.
He's having some good success on the inside.
He's backing up Mosqueda, which hasn't happened at all.
No,
right before he got caught, he was looking real good.
This woke him up. He's almost.
That's the shot that called before that little right hand over the top.
They are letting the hands go.
It's all about timing with these guys right here, right now. Mosqueda just has to stay relaxed and time that shot over the top. He's still the faster man.
Nice uppercut.
I think Mosqueda is at that level. He was probably a little embarrassed that he got caught with that shot, so he wants to get it back.
Exactly. It's a guy you don't.
Especially after a huge
Wow, did you see that uppercut?
If you're a 24-0 guy, do you want to be showing up by Ernesto Guerrero? Probably not.
Yeah.
No.
Tell you what, though, Guerrero is looking really good on the inside.
He woke up from that punch, man. I thought he was done. Like he was hurting on that candice, but he has come back.
Do I wish we had a corner cam on the brilliant Robert Venezuela Jr.
24-year-old Roberto Jr.
24 years old with a veteran coach instantly.
Get the mouthpiece
I don't even think he was concerned if his fighter was hurt. He was just trying to get him some time. And he did. He absolutely did.
Again, he's a 24-year-old and he knew he made a veteran trainer move there. You got to love it. But again, great round from Mosqueda. Probably, he's got to be up 30-26 now.
Yeah, and we're getting really technical here and sneaky, but when they pull that trick, they say always to spit it towards the mouthpiece, to the corner, because there's a better chance that the ref sees it, because if he's looking at you in the corner, versus if you spit it in the middle of the ring, he may not notice it and let
Guerrero's trainers tell him to come over the top, that Esquerra's coming with his chin up in the air, so I can see that a little bit, so... Good advice in the corner by Guerrero.
Do you think if you're Mosqueda, you go test Guerrero and see how he's feeling in this round?
I think you get right back on the jab.
I think he has to because he can't let Guerrero keep building confidence like he is.
I think he tries to slow the pace down, personally, like he did in the first 2 rounds. Calm down, get the rounds. If this guy buzzed you, there's no point to get in a firefight with him.
Yeah, exactly. You know you can control it, so control it. Now it's more of a battle of the scale keeping Guerrero off him, really. Because he's coming at him. Again, nice uppercut on the inside.
Quite a few uppercuts in this fight, which you never get to say.
Yeah. No.
Again, I think experience, right? These guys are comfortable throwing them. They know how to move their shoulders off to get, make that space for them.
Ooh, loud. That was blocked, but it sounded loud.
Last round, right, 10-8 for Mosqueda, but,
Guerrero's trying to salvage it.
I guess it's a 10-8.
Right? Could be a 10-9.
I could get creative and say 10-9, but that may just because I root for the underdog.
Because we love Ernesto.
That's what I'm saying,
and I don't want to take anything away from Mosqueda's performance. He's looked really, really solid.
Does. You got to give that round to him regardless. But I mean, Guerrero is fighting every single round, even the round he got dropped in.
The fighting spirit of Ernesto Guerrero, Chris.
Yeah. I knew it when I drove him to the venue today and he stopped to get gummy bears that this was a deadly man.
This is a man that wanted gummy bears at the CVS next. I assume it was the CVS next.
It was the CVS.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, nice little combination, but Mosqueda kind of
over the top, nice short uppercut.
Looks like Mosqueda's trying to punch with him a little bit, Aaron. You catching that at all?
Like
he's kind of laying on the ropes.
That's how he dropped him. I think he's trying to set him up because
beat him with the timing.
I mean, that's exactly how he dropped him, was with timing. It was that perfect short right hand right over the top.
When you get confident enough in there that you can sneak something in between, which is veteran stuff.
Exactly, and he knows he has the speed advantage.
High-level stuff is probably a better word to say.
Exactly, yeah. He knows he still has that speed advantage. So
credit to Guerrero for getting himself back into this fight after that rough knockdown, man. He is still coming forward, trying his best to figure this out.
Yep.
And he's
But staying in his chest, he's having some success with.
I think he's gaining confidence, if anything. That he's like, okay, you know what?
Am I crazy to say that this is a Guerrero round so far?
No, I would have to agree with you. I think that Mosqueda is trying to bait him against the ropes, but I think he's better served in the center of the ring.
I agree.
Fighting on the inside and the center.
Guerrero's best shot is when he has a target that's not moving.
See, he needs to stick to this center and try to punch with him here.
So far, guys, this is the type of performance that would make someone in the top 15 lick their lips to fight Mosqueda.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't see a guy as of right now that's going to really trouble a lot of the top.
And that's a tough division, man. Yeah. There's some monsters in the
Yes, there is.
122 is,
Oh, beautiful. But just as we say that, just fires a beautiful straight right hand. And his speed and timing it's obviously on a different level than Guerrero.
Nice shots there by Mosqueda. I mean, you can see. Down again.
Caught him.
Tom Clark will
That's
correctly call that a knockdown.
Yeah.
Ernesto's gonna.
Guerrero's a little hurt by that.
I think he's gonna make it because the bell rang.
Yeah, bell already rang.
But all of a sudden now, that's another 10-8 round.
Another 10-8 round for Mosqueda.
Listen, it gets to a point where.
Hey, but it's a great. Again, we keep saying the word learning experience, and I feel like but that's what part of this is about. Yeah. For a guy that's about to get ready to compete in the top 10, top 15.
In this kind of fight, if he can finish it,
good.
He's got it at this point now.
He's getting good work.
He's got two knockdowns on a tiring fighter. I think you got to go for it here in round 5, Chris.
Round 5? Yeah.
I think you jump on him.
As long as he can control the center of that ring, I think Mosqueda can get it done.
Personally, I just try and keep the pace at that level for one more round, and then I would try and say close it out.
I don't know if
you're a round 6 man. You're a round 6 man.
I think he needs one more round of just breaking him down.
Yeah, peppering him up a little bit, catching those shots.
All right, well, we are going into round 5 of 8. Once again, thanks for joining us on CombatSportsNow.com. Hegly Mosqueda in the, what'd you call those? Green, I guess? We'll call it
turquoise,
green.
maybe?
Turquoise trunks?
They look great. Is that the colors of Venezuela, guys? I apologize. I don't watch soccer.
I don't think it is because I think it's I think there needs to be a little red in there.
It is a nice fit, though.
Super cool, though.
It is a nice fit.
Guerrero in the black trunks, and I think those trunks have seen a lot of fights and a lot of miles.
Yeah.
You always know when the fall protector's coming through the trunks.
Yeah. Those are the type. I want to see a wing of the Boxing Hall of Fame in Canastota, just devoted to good, solid journeymen.
Good, solid.
A wall of trunks.
The wall of trunks. They need their credit.
But let me say this:
the sport needs them.
Ernesto's taking 2 hard knockdowns, still coming forward.
Yep.
Some swelling, some decent swelling over the left eye of Mosqueda, under the left eye of Mosqueda.
Oh, that's a great catch, Aaron. Absolutely. His eye is starting to shut a bit.
One of those overhand rights, or maybe a shoulder on the inside.
Because there hasn't been a lot of headbutts.
It's closing up fast.
Well, some of that comes with the, I know you East Coast boys call it the Philly roll, but where I come from, it's just the, the shoulder roll.
Yeah, Philly.
But you do catch shots just like that. That overhand right is open.
If you don't lean, people just think they can roll with it. I mean, I know Mosqueda has a wealth of experience, but people think they can just roll with that punch. You got to lean with it as well.
Yeah.
With that kind of defense.
Good, solid fight for Mosqueda, though. I mean, lots of learning. He's gotten to work on his craft a little bit.
Excellent.
2 solid knockdowns.
I think he needs to get back to that jab. I think Mosqueda did his best work when he popped that jab, established it, and then caught him in between his shots. Again, this is not where he wants to be against the ropes.
The catch is the best in the 122 division, or at least the high-level guys. They're going to be matching Mosqueda's speed and power.
Exactly. Their youth as well. This is what Mosqueda needs. Just a little bit more.
I almost
on the
wish he
inside.
would put his punches together a little more. It happens 2 or 3
more.
times in the round, but take that up to 4, 5, 6 times.
Yeah,
he
he's
probably
got to
could
bring
get a
those
stoppage.
hands. He's got to bring those hands up from that Philly shell to more of an offensive position. I think he can get more stuff off him there. It's hard to get some good offense from that Philly shell.
Yeah.
This has been a good effort from Guerrero, again, coming off that knockdown.
Good body shot.
I think Mosqueda, maybe because of the eye, he's a little more conservative.
Reminds me of one of my amateurs, the way he throws that.
But he's backing up on the ropes. He's spent the last 2 rounds off the ropes. Very interesting.
See, he just coming up a little bit short. Close that distance a little bit. Work from there.
If Guerrero had a little more pop, this would be a very interesting fight.
Yeah, very interesting.
Because he's landed some decent shots.
You see what Guerrero's going to do there. He's loading up. He's going to go to the body. He's going to try to come up.
Guerrero with a four straight jabs. Oh, caught him.
Oh, here we go.
That's what
Nice.
Mosqueda's
That's what
waiting
we're talking
for.
about.
But that's what Mosqueda's trying to do.
Throwing
Is,
some haymakers.
He's trying to bait him.
yeah. He's trying to punch with him because he knows he's faster and stronger.
I mean, it's only a matter. It seems like Guerrero's game. He's got a good chin, and the only time he's going down is when he gets caught without seeing the punch. So I think Mosqueda realizes that, and that's what he's trying to do.
And that is the end of the 5th round.
Good fun round, guys.
Yeah, he's got to catch him between those shots.
We got 3 rounds to go, and it looks like when we spoke earlier at the beginning of the fight, is this the type of thing where Mosqueda is going to really push on the gas and get that stoppage, or is this something where he's going to kind of work some rounds? I kind of think he wants a stoppage, but it's just not there for him yet, and that's a credit to Guerrero.
Yeah.
Feeling like a distance fight, but 3 long rounds to go.
Well, we saw 2 flash knockdowns, so, I mean, another one could pop up.
Yep. Trainer of the year, Roberto Venezuela.
Oh, I love Roberto. Look at Roberto Jr.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I love these guys. I always love an animated coach in the corner.
he's unfortunately the camera is on the corner of Mosqueda, but I'll tell you right now, Roberto Jr.
He's got the towel
he's
going.
whipping this towel. He is shadow boxing.
Yeah.
Roberto's ready to go 10 rounds.
Yeah. Dressed like a member of Backstreet Boys.
I would
he's got
say
a look,
the
man.
Mexican Backstreet
Can't
Boy.
beat that.
That was Menudo.
Backstreet's back,
Menudo,
baby.
Menudo. But he's Roberto. What a character! I love Roberto.
We should not be remiss, though, Gray, in talking about Hegly's corner.
Yeah,
One of the premier trainers based out of New Hampshire.
Yeah, Thrive Boxing.
Thrive Boxing.
Thrive Boxing.
Excellent gym.
And he also has some big connections. He's got some
investors.
Some investors and some management options that are very that could put him in the place that he needs to be, you know, which is great.
As long as he wins, I think.
Because that is part of the game, too. You do need people that know what to do behind the scenes, especially when you start to get close to those world rankings.
That's true.
100%. So we're now in round 6 of 8 here. Guerrero, to his credit, still trying to dig to the body a bit. He's been down twice. We think Mosqueda is comfortably ahead here, but Guerrero has shown no quit. I just had some.
Caught a little.
We finally got some sweat rain down on us. That's the first time tonight.
Battling in our corner.
I caught a nice glob of blood last show.
Yes. I've also had some blood before, but that was the first time I think I really got the sweat shower. That's always a treat. Nice. Nice body shot.
He was inching it. I seen the way he threw it a few times.
That's over.
No way
he
can beat that. That's the real deal.
Absolutely not going to happen.
He was ripping that left hook to the liver.
And that was.
Clark waves it off.
Yeah.
6th round knockout.
Impressive performance.
You know what? You called it Mr. 6th round over here. Chris J said,
turn it on.
Turn it on. Have him fight the 5th. Turn it on.
Man, let me tell you, that was a body shot.
That was loud.
You heard it.
You heard it.
A little bit of adversity. Dealt with it. Handled it.
Complete
Beautiful.
respect from both guys. Man.
That was a well-placed shot to the liver. Mickey Ward sure approved that. Approve of that.
Yeah, he turns his whole body to the left with the way he throws.
He dropped like a gunshot on that.
Yeah, he was not feeling it.
Hey guys, a good. That's what I wanted to see from Mosqueda.
That's
a good finish.
That puts him in a great position, I think.
Yeah, and I think that's what he needed. He got some rounds out of it, but he got the stoppage.
Exactly.
And he can't have anybody go to him and say, "Oh, you need to stop a guy like Guerrero." Well, he did it. He did.
He got him out of there.
Aesthetically pleasing too. It's always something about a body shot with Mickey Ward being in the house, right?
Yeah.
Something about a liver shot like that, man, is. It's something.
He actually recovered really well if it was a liver shot. You never really know if it's a liver shot or not, so to speak, but because usually those keep you out for 20, 30 seconds,
Oh yeah,
but he was hurting.
He was wincing in pain.
Yeah, and he took some big head shots in this fight. So I think it's good. I think it's the type of performance that he wanted. I think his corner's probably going to be happy with it.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, you're going to see him have a shot. Most likely, very much could see him positioned for a showbox type of fight. You know,
Definitely.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I think
he
showbox
has more wins than a typical showbox fighter, but we have to
the
keep in mind
experience.
where they are.
You know, he was fighting. I'm not sure he had a deep amateur career, so a lot of those fights in Venezuela that were pro bouts, they might as well have been amateur bouts for him. You know, just learning on the job. But
Did
yeah,
Guerrero just take that cup off with his trunk
Guerrero
song?
He just took, yeah, I don't,
just
yeah.
took what a
Right
beast.
under.
I've never seen that before.
Just took that cup
Looks like
right
it has
off.
some buttons on it, so it just kind of detached right from
Veteran
underneath.
cup removal there.
I love it.
He's
Good.
like, yeah,
Listen,
no more
hey,
use for
you know
this.
what? Let's not take anything away from Guerrero. Gave it his all.
No.
Gave an honest work.
No, he gave.
He also gave the
Mosqueda
fans a
attention.
stoppage that they wanted to see.
Yeah, thanks, Guerrero. But
That's our second stoppage of the night, correct?
Yeah.
Second stoppage of
Yeah.
the night, yeah. No, he gave Mosqueda some good retention there.
Yeah, that was great work. So we're just waiting now for Pete to announce the official time of the stoppage.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a fun fight that was. The end comes at 1 minute 23 seconds of round number 6. Your winner via KO in his New Hampshire debut, Hegly Mosqueda.
First fight for the sort of local guy.
Well, he's
Big win for NH.
calling Londonderry, New Hampshire his home, and he gets the win. And the crowd definitely loved that ending.